blaming America for the Innocence of Muslims movie is a little off. And I'll tell you why I think so. America didn't make the movie. It didn't produce the movie. The only thing America is complicit in is providing a venue of freedom where someone could express their hateful feelings and opinions without getting killed. Blaming America and Americans or the government for that movie is as crazy as blaming all Muslims for 9/11. Very similar equation. Hey everybody, following the unrest around the Muslim world regarding the inflammatory videos made by the U.S., there were no inflammatory videos made by the U.S. Just want to make it clear that the U.S., the United States of America, has condemned those videos. United States of America has nothing to do with those videos. Then why don't you stop them? People say, then why don't you stop them? Because we can't stop them. The reason why we can't stop those videos that some guy made is because it's the basic tenet, the basic foundation of our country is freedom of speech. It's why I make videos and sometimes I question America and I don't end up in jail and I'm still making videos. That is what we strive for here in America. A lot of people around the world, when they see videos, just the fact that it's on YouTube makes a lot of people around the world think it's true. Just because it's a news report, a lot of people in the world think it's true. Just because the guy's wearing a tie and there's a bunch of music in the background, a lot of people think what he's saying is true. It doesn't mean anything's true. Anybody can post anything. That's the beauty and the pain of the internet. I watch Chinese people protesting Japan in the streets. You know, China could have stopped the protests. It seems to me like China was very happy that the Chinese people were protesting the Japanese over those islands. And it was very similar. The Chinese protests are very similar to the Muslim protests. It's a bunch of very upset people. They're very emotional. And the Chinese government let them protest. Just like the Egyptian government initially let the protesters protest. I understand that, let's say, Morsi is in a very tricky situation. You're the new leader and you're trying to show that you're different than the old leader. Now all of a sudden you have to kind of come to America's defense by protecting the consulates, and people might judge you as being too American friendly, but you are American friendly because you need to be, because we rely on trade with each other and we've got the tourism business that I'm sure is still in the tank. Anyway, when I see the Chinese protest, I think to myself, you know, the Chinese government, anytime, if they didn't like how the protests were going, if the protest was against China, the Chinese government would put all these people in jail. A lot of countries would do that. But because they happen to be protesting over the Japanese, the Chinese government seems to be fine with it. So in a lot of countries, we're used to, if there's protests and people are angry, we kind of assume that the government of these people is sort of complicit. That means the government is allowing these people, or even enhancing their protest, inspiring them, augmenting their protest, making them protest. So I think a lot of people around the world have a hard time believing that if something comes out of America, that it had nothing to do with the government. And I'm not saying our government is squeaky clean or nice or friendly or fair or anything. I'm just saying those videos that came out that are offensive against Islam and the Prophet, Muhammad, have nothing to do with America. They could have come anywhere. They just happen to come from America. And there's nothing America can do about the videos. So we can't stop them. So if the videos coming out gave you, an angry person who happens to be a Muslim, an excuse to go out and complain about something that really bothers you, I understand. And I understand that the videos are offensive. But please understand that I don't support those videos. 99.99% of America does not support those offensive videos. And our government does not support or endorse those videos. And our government can't stop those videos. So Let me know what you think.